Today we're doing a HIIT training style workout using your full body. All you need is a weighted ball, some energy, and an awesome attitude. Let's go.
Starting the workout off strong with one of my favorite full body conditioning exercises called medicine ball squat throws. So you're gonna start with your feet wider than your hips, lower into your squat position, throw the ball up, let it reach the wall, and catch it on the way down at the bottom of your squat position. You're mainly working your quads, your shoulders, and of course your glutes. Check out this cute little booty jiggle. Oh, love it. So this is a full body exercise. Your heart rate will start to come up. Definitely a little bit of cardio work here. Try to make it through the entire minute without stopping. Inhale on the way down, exhale on the way up. My hand-eye coordination definitely got better. I used to drop the ball at least once throughout the minute, but this time, pretty flawless. I'm impressed. Looks like I spoke too soon. Mountain climbers, yay! Okay, so this might feel like the longest minute of your life, but power through this one. Drive your knees in towards your chest, pull your abdominals in, belly button to your spine, and try to maintain that flat back every time the knees pull in. Are you breathing? Come on, stay with me. Now make sure your neck is long, in line with your shoulders, which are in line with your hips. So look down and out. Make sure your gaze isn't in towards your chest or away from your body, just straight down towards your ball. Run it out. Okay, take a breather. If you can't make it through the whole minute, that's okay. Sweat landed in my eyelashes. It happens. Wipe that sweat off. Come on, jump right back into it. Finish the minute strong. Let's go. You can do it. Yeah, this one was hard for me too. Back to booty work with a medicine ball weighted jump squat. So hold the ball at your chest level, so right in line with your chest with your elbows slightly wider than your shoulders. Your feet should be a little bit wider than your hips again, like you started in your squat before. Toes turned slightly out. Bend your hips back, drive your knees out as you squat down, power through your heels, and hop. You should be landing toe ball heel every single time you lower into the squat position, and you should be jumping as high as you can, extending your legs long at the top, squeezing your quads, squeezing your glutes, pulling your abdominals in. Your breath should become heavy here. This is a cardio intensive exercise, definitely a little bit more high impact than the other exercises we'll be doing today. Make sure you're feeling the weight even in both heels. Keep your chin up, chest proud, abs in. You're almost done. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Pike plank on the ball is so challenging but so effective to strengthen your core. Start in a plank position with your hands directly under your shoulders and your shins on the ball or your ankles on the ball. Your ankles on the ball will be a little bit harder than if you start with your shins on the ball like I am here. Hug your inner thighs together. Make sure your heels are kissing, your inner thighs are wrapping tight, your abdominal is strong, core engaged. Use your abs to lift your hips up, finding your balance at the top and finding a flat back at the bottom of your plank. Your neck should be long, neck in line with your spine, so make sure you're gazing down and then towards your ball as your hips lift up. Try not to hyperextend your elbows here. So if you're like me, sometimes my elbows hyperextend at the top, so keep a soft bend in those elbows to prevent hyperextension. Toe taps on the ball is something you may have seen if you've ever played soccer before. It's a skill that helps increase your speed, and it's something that strengthens your calf muscles as well as get your heart rate up. So it's really good for your stamina. We're doing this now to make sure your heart rate is still elevated so you're burning extra calories during this HIIT training session today. So try to find your balance. Don't lean back, don't lean forward. Make sure your shoulders are stacked over your hips the entire time. Engage your abdominals so you're lifting your knees with your core. Try to lift them really high. Tap that ball gently, lightly. Switch your weight. And try to move quickly here. Quick, quick, quick. Run, run, run. I'm slowing down a bit. I'm getting a little tired. Come on, try to be a little faster than I am. Go, go, go. I know, your calf muscles are probably feeling it now. You're almost there. Push through, almost at that minute. You did it. Leg lifts with the ball is a really effective move for your lower abdominals, that hard to get area. So starting with your head, neck, and shoulders rounded forward, hands cradled behind the nape of your neck, ball in between your inner thighs and shins, extend your legs low to the floor, pull those abs in to lift, catch the ball, squeeze your inner thighs together, lower, and lift again. There should be space in between your chin and your chest, so keep your gaze of your eyes towards your belly button to ensure that your neck is in proper alignment with your spine. Try to maintain a flat back by pulling your belly button in towards your spine. This is a Pilates-inspired move. It's definitely challenging. Take it slow and work with control. Hug the ball tightly with your inner thighs to engage your lower abdominals. This part is sped up, so try not to keep pace right here because this is a little too quick and you'll find that your back arches. Inhale to lower, exhale to lift. Alternating jump lunges with the ball is definitely a balance challenge. See, told you so. Focus on lifting your back heel up, putting the weight in the back ball of your foot and in the front heel. Make sure you're landing toe ball heel for a nice soft landing so you don't hurt your Achilles. When done correctly, you'll be targeting your glutes, quads, hamstrings, and calves, and you'll even be engaging muscles that stabilize your core and hips that are used for rotational movements. And this move can also help improve ankle stability. Make sure you're drawing your abs in every time your arms lift up. Squeeze into the ball with your hands to engage your chest. And relax your shoulders. Shoulders should be away from your ears. When you find your lunge position, your front knee should be in line with your front ankle. And your back knee should dip towards the floor. Bottoms up. Time to do some bridges. Place your feet on top of the ball with your ankles kissing, inner thighs touching and pressing together. Hands outside of your hips, palms pressing down so that you can engage your triceps and lift your hips up. Every time you lift your hips, they should be in line with your shoulders and knees at the top. You should pause for a second, squeeze your glutes, pull those abs in, and lower back to the floor. This is a really effective exercise for the hamstrings, glutes, lower back, and your core. It's really, really effective. It's been around for a long time. It's one of those tried and true exercises that you can't go wrong with. Notice how my inner thighs are hugging the entire time. It's easy to let those knees spread apart. It's really difficult to keep the knees together, inner thighs touching. That's really where you engage your midline or your core. Press, lift, squeeze, and lower. Inhale up, exhale to lower. I call this one squat step with ball. It just makes sense. So for this, you're gonna take 4 steps in one direction and then 4 steps in the other. You start in your lowest squat position that you can maintain. Keyword, maintain. So I could probably go lower than this, but I wouldn't be able to maintain good form. So you wanna pretend like you're sitting on a seat here and step as wide as you possibly can. Yes, you will feel those inner thighs screaming at you to stop. But don't stop. This is where you have to fight a little bit, mind over body. So I want you to think this is your only minute to do this exercise, so give it your all. And we're almost done with today's workout. That's awesome. Keep it going. Keep the booty back, chest proud, abs engaged. Ball should be in line with your chest, chin should be lifted, and make sure you're really stepping wide here. You made it to the last exercise. Don't give up now. So this is the seated oblique twist with a medicine ball, otherwise known as Russian twist or torso twist. There's a ton of different ways you can call it. But basically, you're twisting your obliques. You're turning from the core. You're seated on your sits bones evenly, and you're keeping your inner thighs and heels together. This is a really challenging move because it's hard to not fall over with the weight of the ball pulling you side to side. And if you're feeling really crazy and you feel like you have your balance, try to lift your legs up above the floor, keeping the knees bent, heels staying together. I couldn't maintain that good form, so I had to put my heels back down, but you do you. So here you're contracting your abs, you're sitting at a 45-degree angle. Make sure you're really twisting from the torso and touching the medicine ball to the floor beside you.
I hope you enjoyed this workout, and I hope you're feeling great and accomplished after doing it. I know I do. Sometimes you just gotta sweat it out, you know? Leave me a comment below, tell me what you thought, make requests. I'm always looking to make videos for you guys and what you're working on and what your goals are. So drop them below and I'll see you next time.